Right. Is this train wreck rolling?
Something in my eye. What?
All right, guys, I think we are live
Okay.
for the very first Papageorgiou Family Roundtable, as I'm calling the show.
You really fucking stink at coming up with names.
I'm not the best. What can I say? I thought it'd be funny, though. I'm going to start with like a classical music, kind of like a parody of the Algonquian Roundtable, and we just like call each other horrible things.
I have no idea what the Algonquian Roundtable is.
Let me bring up your
Algonquin.
levels. You're a little...
I can't hear it.
Thurber was there.
Who?
No, never mind.
Who's that Jew?
Well, remember, if the language isn't clean, I have to leave.
Oh, come on.
I teach kids for a
Don't be a
living. If
baby.
anyone saw this, I'd be fucking broke. All right,
No one
you're
sees
fine.
it. We don't
It's the
have
internet.
fans. I'm a locksmith.
But things may happen. You
They
never
think
know.
I'm a rapist if I talk like this in front of
Stop
them.
it. Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm John Papageorgiou. You may be familiar with me from Papa's Basement. Probably not, but you never know. Over here is my brother, Will Papageorgiou. Will, wave hello to all the pretty people out there.
Oh yeah, forget this actual visual element now.
And joined today by my mom, our mom, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. We're,
Right, I gave birth to both
oh
of
my
you.
God, what is with the fucking air? It's so hot in here.
It
What
is
what is this heat lamp above us?
77. You know, it's really at the
That's.
comfortable
This is the
level.
worst lamp ever. Can
I
we
keep my place at
Lower it.
70.
Lower it, honey.
No, then it looks like mood lighting. Like we're all gonna fuck.
Stop, William, John.
Yeah, you're so conditioned. Everyone, this is my mother, Maria
Our
Papageorgiou.
mother.
Yeah, ours. I like
Blame.
acting like you're adopted or
Love.
something. Give me a text, all my friends out there. Shoot me a text real fast if the audio's jacked up. That is one concern.
Utmost in professionalism.
Well, you know, I switched the settings on the computer. I don't really know if the audio is going out properly. I think it will.
Oh, breaking your balls, you're getting fresh.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm not this fat. It's so fucking hot.
It is.
I'm fine.
Ah.
Do you want
It's
some of my
just pumped
nice
up.
cold water?
Hold on.
Hold on. I got water too. Will you handle this? Don't pull the headphones and then pull the mics and everything's gonna go.
Okay, let me take them off a minute.
All right. Okay, you're good. I won't make fun of the fact you look like a goddamn homeless woman right now.
Your blood is pumping because you are.
I'm excited, and you're not talking into a mic.
It's on the yayo.
My explanation was that your blood is pumping,
Oh,
therefore you're sweating. You
it
are.
is. It is. Hi to Brenda, super fan Brenda Bren. She says hello,
Hello, Brenda.
and Carly says hello as well.
Carly?
Yes, Carly. Everyone is
Where's
watching.
the baby? Is the baby sleeping?
The baby can go to hell for an
Stop
hour.
that.
They want to be entertained. The Perez family, good old Jerry and Carly Perez.
All right.
They have this adorable
Hi,
little
Perez's.
adorable baby Denny. And you know what? For 1 hour, they just
Is it
need
a
a break.
boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Okay. Denny?
What, like Denny's?
Everybody's doing
Denny-
that. Maxwell, Denny.
Well, I thought Denny was
Why-
short for Dennis.
Look, I love them, but
Denise.
why are we acting like Denny's a real name? It's not. It's made up.
But
Carly
everybody
said-
But that's like the name on its driver's license?
Yes.
That like D-E-N-N-Y?
Yeah. Denny.
Jesus, you're sweating like fucking Roger Ebert.
I know. It's horrible. I'm
John,
right under
are
the
you
light.
okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just really the damn heat lamps. We're gonna switch those out for those bulbs that have the cancer
We
in them
have
and
this
don't
one.
generate heat.
We have this one.
It's
light.
fine. Let me sweat for this episode. Are my pits already soaked through?
No.
No, but that's not like you.
No, I'm a little, ready to go. Fight or flight.
Anxious.
I'm
is
ready
that
to put on a show for the people.
No, you know what I think you're getting? What
What?
I had earlier today from that sandwich from McDonald's, the fish sandwich.
Keep talking into the mic, just mouth.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
No,
great.
I was ill. I'm
Thanks
not
for stopping me from eating
I
it.
tried to.
Oh, she didn't stop me. I fucking put it right down.
No, stop.
If you thought that sandwich got you sick, why did you just let me eat it?
I didn't know if it was
I heated
that.
it up right
I
in
thought
front
of
of
it
you.
I thought of it later. I thought
And
of
like smeared the mayo off it and then back on it after I microwaved it.
John,
And you
I
just
thought-
sat there like a goon.
I thought of it later that it was trying to figure out what was making me sick.
You're buying fish from a fucking McDonald's. Like, what do you
I
expect?
very seldom do it, but I had gone to
You
the
buy
doctor.
those goddamn filet sandwiches all the time.
No, very rarely. During
All
Lent.
the time.
No, during Lent.
Once
All
a
the-
month
When
at
is Lent?
least.
I don't even know.
Oh,
Didn't Easter already happen?
yes.
So don't they go off the menu?
But yesterday was Wednesday, and I don't eat meat on
Mom,
Wednesday.
talking to the mic, please.
I don't eat meat on
There we
Wednesday
go.
and Friday.
Is the fillet of fish a year-round thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Push it
They
during
give it
Lent.
cheap to the poor Mexicans
But anyway,
during Lent.
please, I'm hoping you're not getting it because it did something to me. I
He's
felt
fine.
exhausted.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
But remember, I kept saying I'm hot, and I'm always
I don't have
cold.
Magic Johnson's immune system like you.
Stop
I can eat garbage and process it.
But are you still sweating?
Yeah, I'm sweating because I have this above me.
But I have it above me, and I'm not.
Fuck. If they put this in an interrogation room, they'd say that's too much.
We're okay.
I don't know.
You're not.
Something's
he's-
going on.
Whatever then.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'll live through the broadcast.
It's that sandwich.
Oh, enough of the fuck.
No one fucking cares about the sandwich.
Both of you ate it.
I'm fine.
I warned you because then I began
You're just
to,
old.
No, I became
That's why you're
connected.
sick. You're old.
Well, don't offer it to me and then take it away. Like, you don't fucking come between a dog and its meat. Like, I was hungry.
Well, I had other things.
Mom,
but you
keep
said,
your
no,
damn
I want that.
mouth, mic.
Right. No, you were very obstinate in your usual way. No, I'll take that.
I don't understand
And
a
you grabbed
word
it
you
back.
just said.
Why?
Obstinate?
Mom,
Oh,
stop
please.
turning your head.
Oh, please. You
Only have a
an excellent
conversation talking into the
vocabulary.
mic. Don't make eye contact like a
God.
sociopath.
You were a word master.
Oh,
So don't give me this.
yeah, look how far we both went with our mastery of analogies.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
So don't give me
John is to underachiever.
Stop. That's not true. You have all kinds of things.
I know that there's a colon and then colon and then colon again. That's how the analogy works. Stop looking at my sweaty brow.
I'm worried.
You feed me this garbage and I'm a fat fuck slob. And then you wonder why I'm
Let's not get into
sweating under
this.
a heat lamp.
Okay, can we just not have that kind of conversation? Let's talk about something else.
What, like the schwugs getting beaten?
Yeah, Ferguson, Missouri. Let's go there.
What do you want to say? It's everything that's wrong with this country. I guess.
But what happened exactly? Like, I heard, what I read is like, this guy, I mean, this might have been the story that police fed to the media, that this guy was like beating the shit out of a cop, and he like dragged the cop in the car and was beating him in the car.
I think that most likely happened. I told John that.
Who the fuck punches
William.
a cop and doesn't expect to get shot?
Well, you're quite
No
right.
one is that
Mom.
stupid.
You're quite right.
No
Thank
one.
you. Jesus, can you?
Yes.
Do you want to turn the mic then?
I'm
so
so
it faces us? There
animated.
we go.
You know me. I always move and talk.
Yeah, you're like a fucking wop. What?
So anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we offend our large Italian audience?
perhaps
The Guinea demo's checking out now?
we'll know. We'll have a head in our bed tonight.
I'd kill for any fans to offend. All right. Keep going. What did you want to say?
No, I think that is entirely possible because I was telling John and he got upset with me. Listen, you know, I've always been one of the civil rights people from
Yeah,
early
thanks.
on and whatever.
Look where it got us.
No, stop it.
You could have made the difference.
However,
What do you mean civil rights? You're like
in the
Michael
60s.
Bolton at the beginning of
So-
Office Space. You can't hit those locks fast enough.
Anyway, here we go. Maybe I'm going to lose my thought if I'm interrupted.
I'm
at
okay.
that
Go.
point in
Did you
life.
march for Negroes in the 60s?
I wanted to.
What the fuck stopped you?
Stanley.
Oh,
Your abusive
Good.
first husband,
I
Stanley.
told you that I wanted to go to the March on Washington.
What, did he think you
This
would
is-
bed one of them?
No,
You'll be stretched out and ruined.
oh
can you be quiet? I'm not going to go forward.
All right.
You have got to censor yourself.
What? You're laughing. We're all laughing.
No,
It's all fun.
I'm laughing at William.
It was a goof.
Anyway, no, I told you this story. It's kind of a joke. It's the one thing I really hold against him. That
Not
well,
the fact that he
Stanley-
tortured
no,
dogs in front of you.
I forgot that.
No, when
Crazy ass.
Martin Luther King, it was going to go, to the
Okay, Mal.
memorial.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, no one knew how large it was, but I knew numbers would count. And so Stanley would come over in the summer between our semesters, and he came over every once a week from Baltimore.
You were a couple in college.
Yes.
Okay.
I met him my second week pretty much there. Anyway.
Of what? As being an undergrad or?
Yeah, I'm a freshman.
Okay.
I met him right away, unfortunately. So
Okay.
anyway, and I wanted to go because I just felt that it was paramount. That we had
Will
to
you
be
get to
sure.
the goddamn fucking
He didn't
point?
want to go. He didn't want to go.
Good.
He wanted to watch TV, and it turned out to
Was
be one of
something
the
good
great
on?
moments in life.
That's the
And he
first
forgot.
thing I've ever heard
He-
about him that makes me like him.
No, And he
Enough of those
I don't-
fucking
I-
bouillons.
stop it. Stop. Okay. I know you don't mean that, and that just troubles me. But anyway.
No, we've all tipped black strippers in our day.
But okay, so back to Ferguson. However, when they began looting afterwards, that
They
was just
continue.
so stereotypical, and that
What the fuck
turned
is there
me
to
against
loot
it.
in Ferguson, Missouri?
They were
Well-
looting very.
Let me give you the details. All
I
right.
didn't like
So who was it
First
that?
of all, why are you looking at pen on paper as opposed to a phone or tablet
You
in
know,
2014?
He's a
I
Luddite like me.
well, if I look at the phone, I'll just start clicking, and then next thing I know, in the middle of the show, I'm like giving people likes on Facebook and shit like that. All right. So Mike Brown, I believe was the lad's name, an 18-year-old.
It's like the first time a black guy has the last name Brown. It's always like,
or the name Mike.
well, no, it's like the black
Since
guy always
Jordan.
has the last name White, and it's a white guy with the last name Brown or Black.
Oh,
It's the first time it's actually lined up
I'm
properly.
just sad one guy that had a fucking biblical name is dead. So Mike Brown, 18 years old. I think Sunday night, but was it like Sunday a.m., so technically
I
Saturday
didn't.
night?
I really
I haven't
haven't read
watched
any real
Yeah.
accounts.
forever.
I hate to say, but I haven't. I've just seen the obvious footage.
Mike, to your face. Pull it toward you, woman.
Yeah,
we all
wait,
know it
which
wasn't
one?
early in the morning. Let's just say that much.
It's at 7:30 a.m. All right, so what happens is he gets into it with a cop, apparently, and depending
Well, it was
on
like
the
a
account...
traffic stop or on the street?
I have zero idea.
Really, I don't know what it is either. As I
Yeah,
said, I haven't
well, it's
read.
good that we're
Clearly, we are a learned
broadcasting
family.
this
Yes.
information
That's
to
what
the
maybe
people.
we shouldn't talk about
Fuck it.
our emotions about this thing.
Yeah, unless it was
No,
on
the
HBO
facts
Go,
aren't
I didn't
important.
see it.
This is an editorial.
So, yeah, according to bystanders, they claim the guy pretty much gave himself up, had hands up, and was then riddled with bullets.
What color were the bystanders?
Oh,
The same as this table.
yeah. And only if they were ancestors of the house kind.
Excuse me.
And according to the cops, they say the guy resisted arrest, thrashed the cop pretty soundly, and in self-defense, the cop kills him.
I think like most things, obviously the truth lies somewhere in the middle.
The
Both accounts sound fucking ridiculous and like
Yeah.
implausible.
Yeah, but
I
the
know
thing
you're-
is, I read
Mouth
his
on
face
mic.
that
God.
John made fun of this, but I could
Me?
see. Yes, you did. But
Okay.
I
Yeah,
I didn't think that Mr. Brown actually had a very polite, kind-looking face, and I really think there's a lot of anger there. Unlike Trayvon Martin's face. Trayvon
Trayvon Martin was a piece of shit and he
So
got
why
quiet.
haven't
No.
the police,
No, he was-
the FBI even, why haven't they hired you? So every time they bring in
Well,
an
hold-
Arab,
read the face.
Hold on,
You
back
can
to
say,
Trayvon-
oh,
What kind of
he's-
person is that?
he's not the bombing Arab
Hold
kind.
on, back up to Trayvon Martin. Are you making your assessment of him based on like his 12-year-old picture?
No,
that the
of course
Jew
not.
Where he looks like a
media.
chocolate teddy
No,
bear.
and I realize he could have anger issues, and that's how. What was his
Mom,
name?
into the mic.
That's how that fellow
Just
got in
keep
trouble.
your hand
By
on the
attacking.
mic,
Exactly.
so
Just
that way
like
you know
this.
to talk into your
Okay.
fist.
Yes. I'm such a rank
right.
amateur.
Just pull it down.
Anyway,
for-
let's get off that topic.
Well, we just introduced it, so we kind of have to go
Yeah,
with
we
it a bit.
talked about it.
I don't like it. It's too delicate.
Why?
I don't want
Oh, well, we go spur riding
You never know.
with this fucking just.
Is anybody listening to us?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
one would think. All right. So
That's the hope.
the most recent account I heard, and this one sounds kind of plausible to me. Another witness came forward with this one.
Did they use the word uppity?
He got very lippy. He didn't know his place. No, he apparently got into it a little bit with the cop,
No, of course.
and
Cats on TV.
all right, he gets into it with the cop, shoves the cop a little, and then kind of realizes, oh shit, I fucked up, and throws up his hands. And the cop
Oh.
is really jazzed up and is like, I am having none of this, and just pulls his weapon and unloads on the guy.
That sounds plausible.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah,
That does.
Can't. I mean, I hate cops as much as anybody, but
exactly.
you can't fucking hit a cop and expect to not get shot. I mean,
Is it?
because what's the point of having like any criminal justice system? Like we have jail and the death penalty and all that shit as deterrence. Like if you can just fucking punch a cop, like I don't know.
But aren't we glad to have cops when we're in trouble?
Not
No.
really. They do nothing.
Oh,
Have you ever needed a
nonsense.
cop? Oh,
Yes.
hey, did the cops
There-
find out who broke into my fucking car?
Yeah, and
stole my
stole
door.
his door. His literal fucking door was
No.
taken off his car.
are they there to give me a ticket for going 5 miles an hour over the speed
Those
limit?
things
Yeah,
happen,
that's
but
how I
in
feel
general, I mean, we have to have some, bastions of
they're here to
protection
fucking
and
give tickets and DUIs and make
Oh.
money. They're a business like any other. It's like college is a business.
I didn't
like
say
any
that
other.
might not
Just
be
like
a
doctors and the
segment of
medical
it.
industry are a business like any other. They're here to get
Okay,
your
hold
fucking
on.
money.
Roxy, you gotta get away from that.
Oh, she's gonna knock it over.
Oh, you little fat slob. Go. Damn it.
Quiet, fat slob.
Bye, Roxy.
Go.
Roxanne, go ahead.
You can stay there, fine. Jesus Christ, I can't concentrate with her there. Oh, you little pair. Go. So what's happened in the wake of it since? There was protesting, I believe, come like Monday morning. And protesting's well and good. But what happened pretty quickly is the protesting, as it invariably seems to happen in the ghetto, turned to rioting. And this is why
unfortunate.
each side loses all like respect and any sort of empathy I might feel for it. Like for the poor black folk, there's a lot of them who are not rioting and doing good things, and they're like, you see pictures of them sweeping up broken glass and shit for their neighborhood, and I feel bad for them. But then if you go on Reddit and just look up Ferguson on Reddit, there's like pictures of guys just like stealing
Radio
40s out of
Raheem.
7-Elevens. Yeah, there's like a junked ATM just lying in a parking lot because, that said something political, stealing the fucking ATM. And even NPR, which I'm going to go out on a limb and call slightly liberal. I'm a fan of it. They described the scene after a riot the next day. They're like, and in front of a sporting goods store, there was broken glass and hundreds of open sneaker boxes strewn about. Really? That really wins people to the cause.
Yeah.
The Air Yeezys were taken in protest.
Yeah. On the other hand, the fucking cops have gone insane, man. If you look at the gear they're using,
oh yeah,
it's like what we could invade
numb,
Afghanistan with. It's insane. They have APCs, all sorts of heavy weaponry, body armor. And I mean, I can't blame them for wanting to be kind of safe.
I would.
No, but I think that they're cracking skulls fucking excessively too.
They're doing
Both
all
sides
sorts of like, just riot breaking shit. Even when it's peaceful, they're just like gassing people the fuck out. They're arresting a lot of the guys in the press. They're like booking them, but then like discharging them without charges and shit like that.
Yeah, holding them illegal.
Exactly.
Or detaining them.
Kick them out. Shit like that. They've closed the airspace, which you said is just the FAA.
It's FAA, yeah.
What? Because they're afraid someone's gonna launch a fucking like ground-to-air missile or something? Like goddamn.
The skinnies from Black Hawk.
What the hell is that?
Crimea.
Crimea or whatever?
Crimea.
Yeah.
A river.
Yeah, really.
Ukraine. Yeah, what happened in the Ukraine?
Yeah, is that what they're afraid of?
Yeah. That you never know what can happen, and you have to err on the side of caution.
We're down to 3 viewers.
What?
Nice.
You're kidding.
We were at more.
What were we at?
Be more funny. I don't know. It was at 5. Don't worry. A lot of people actually watch it and get the podcast.
Lost
Sorry.
almost 50%.
Well, it's probably my.
Yeah.
Just keep your mouth on the mic. I think people don't want to hear me say that over and over.
Okay.
It would help immensely.
All right.
But yeah, how am I going to empathize with these motherfuckers firing if everyone's just holding their signs up and they're getting tear gassed out? There's shots of them tear gassing reporters and then disassembling the reporters' equipment. Like, what the? Are we in goddamn USSR? I mean, what the hell?
Well,
John, what is going on?
I'll be fine.
Enough. Like,
yeah,
what
really.
strikes me, isn't it like a town like 20,000 or something?
Yeah, it's not even that big.
It's very
So how
small.
many people are like at home? Is like everyone on the fucking streets? I don't get it.
Apparently,
I guarantee you
it's
like
an African
200
American suburb. I didn't realize.
Yeah, but I guarantee it's probably
primarily.
like 200 people out on the street. The vast majority have to just be at home. Like,
You know,
oh my
these
God.
can't be massive crowds if you're in a town of 20,000.
No, it has
Unless
to be
there's people
like
coming
a
from
couple
St.
hundred,
Louis. Yeah.
and they're fucking wanting to make a display of it. Like I remember one time, I was at Virginia Tech visiting, and they beat fucking Miami, I think it was, and they, the kids stormed the streets or whatever, and I mean within like 20 minutes, cops with riot gear are out tear gassing everyone and like marching. And I'm like, what the fuck? They pushed over, they knocked in a window maybe. I mean, we're all behaving like shitheads. I didn't do anything, but there's a little property damage. But really, man. It got real hardcore, real fast from law enforcement.
I was in Baltimore when they won the Super Bowl. There's just fucking like black people driving on sidewalks, Like it was chaotic.
But you gotta let that slide. It's a Super Bowl.
Oh, they didn't give a fuck, and I was just like,
They should.
I gotta get the hell out of here because like if my car gets hit, like I'm fucked. No cops are gonna come. Like I'll never find out who did it. Like I'm gonna be on the goddamn hook.
Oh yeah,
like,
you'll just be out the 500.
My car, yeah. So like I gotta
just as you were in
clear
Reston.
out. That's funny.
Well, you're the one that said that.
Shut up.
All right, do we want to go to something a little more lighthearted?
Yes.
Well, it's just, I mean, that's why this country's fucking doomed, because it's like the same thing with politics. Like,
just increasing polarization.
Exactly, and no one wants to move a pussy hair in the other person's direction and, like, maybe meet in the middle. So now I think they have the state troopers in charge, because the head of the state troopers in Missouri is black, and I guess the governor's hoping like that, and he's from that area.
It's like, it blows my mind, this little police force, again, for a town of 20,000, has the gear to roll in, tear gas people out.
Like Blacksburg, it's the same thing. Like that's what we've done to ourselves
since it was the Patriot Act, I believe. Like every fucking.
Why is this fucking Reagan, man?
Police
like building up the military and shit.
No, I heard it was at like in the wake of 9/11, the Patriot Act let these little local law enforcement
get
agencies,
like state budget.
Yeah, because they might have to fight terrorism.
You're right. Yeah.
And it's like. I remember one guy.
No, I remember hearing that too.
Like Alabama was trying to get a Predator drone.
Yeah, exactly. They'll get fucking like an M1
Fuck,
Abrams.
Dude.
Yeah, like it was ridiculous.
I mean, like I get it. If I were 8 and I had a charge card, this is all I would buy. Like, but when you're an adult,
no, they're aching for a chance to fucking break it out and use it.
Yeah.
It's like the nice car you have in the garage, just waiting for like a perfect weather Sunday.
Lovely day,
so you can fucking take it out and cruise at 20 miles an hour.
Get engaged. All right, let's go to the ice bucket challenge. One of the other huge news stories this week.
I don't know much about it except I've just seen some shots of people getting buckets of water.
Yeah, what color are those people?
White.
So people don't think we're prejudiced. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make fun of everyone. We dislike everyone. We feel.
We hate everyone.
Well, we feel we're not anything because we're Greek. I don't really feel white. She does.
Now you sound Kardashian. We're Armenian.
They just say that so they can get black dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's true too.
And black guys are the same way because they like feel guilty if they fuck white girls. So no,
just a straight up white chick. No, they feel guilty if they marry them. You gotta get it right.
But they hate black women, as all people do and should. So they'll always date like Spanish chicks or Asian, like anything that's not black and not white.
I'm a fan of the sisters, but
yeah, I fucked one of those alright.
The look on Mom's face.
Oh.
No, I mean, it's just I don't want to hear this.
Okay. Well, we don't want to hear your lewd talk about Stanley and your nights together. Stop making your squished face.
She was light-skinned. Does that make it better?
Well, can we get off that?
Sure.
I don't want to talk about anybody's intimacy.
Oh man! All right, so.
But what about the ice bucket?
The ice bucket
What's the
challenge.
idea?
All right.
The idea is white people are assholes.
No, why is it something celebratory? Because I think of the Super Bowl with the Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid, Gatorade.
No, it's not exactly like that. I don't know the origin of it. Or no, oh shit, was it former Celtic? I think.
Larry Bird.
No. God.
Paul Pierce.
God, if Larry Bird were dying, take me now. I forgot the dude's name. Why would I remember?
Paul Pierce.
No, it's not Paul Pierce. I think Paul Pierce is still alive and alive and in the league. For fuck's sake. Let's just say Kevin McHale, even though I know he's fine. So Kevin gets ALS. And
what is that? Lou Gehrig's disease?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really hate that this guy's trying to take Lou Gehrig's disease away from Lou Gehrig. Can't the guy have that?
Is that what's
He already
going on?
lost the record to Cal Ripken. Can he not at least have fucking Lou Gehrig's disease?
What was the record for most games?
Yeah, games played in a row.
Dog shit record that is.
And
That's like a participation thing.
getting the plus
Or
for making it every day.
Yeah, like
Right,
the best
that's what I was
attendance
thinking.
record
Never
in
missing
school.
a day of school.
Yeah.
we all went to the
We
same
were never
place.
that kids with dad chain smoking in the house, giving us bronchitis and ear infections every other week. All right, it's the reason I'm 5'2". So he approached his teammates with the idea that they were going to do the ice bucket challenge, which is dumping a bucket of ice water over your head and then making, I think, like 100 bone donation to the ALS Foundation.
It was supposed to be like either once you're called out or whatever.
You do it.
You
but then you have to
either
call someone else out, right?
Well, no, it's like you're supposed to either make a donation or pour the ice water on your head.
Every person doing the ice water is just a cheap piece of shit?
Well, no, they're all donating because they don't want to look like a cheap piece of shit, so they're doing it anyway.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I thought that was the whole thing. It's like either donate or pour water on your head.
There's no way
But then people are just like, oh, I'm going to pour the water, but I'll donate anyway.
I don't think like having people act like cheap bags of shit and inflicting damage upon their bodies just to get out of paying $100 would go viral. I think it's like you do both. You dump it on yourself. You go, I'm taking the challenge, and then you dump the ice water on yourself.
Wait, is that supposed to like be symbolic of your body going numb from Lou Gehrig's disease?
Exactly.
Like you get that tingling in your pinky and then you can't move your neck the next day?
That would be a real challenge. Throw one of these ALS guys in a bucket of ice water and see how long till he feels anything.
My uncle
Like a
died
fucking
of that.
caviar fish.
Which one?
Wait, like
Uncle
our
Nick?
blood relation?
Yeah.
Who?
What?
My mother's oldest brother, Nick, the dentist. Yeah.
What the fuck? We could have ALS?
Stop
This
that.
is not funny all of a sudden.
Wait, I had a brother.
She had 5 brothers.
Why didn't I ever meet any of them?
Because you never go anywhere. Allison
Talking
has
to
met
the
more of your
microphone.
relatives than you have.
Oh, they're still alive?
No, they're all dead now.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I guess the horses left that
Oh,
barn.
you met Uncle Tom once. He was here, the big football player, the Detroit Lion.
Yeah,
He
I
came.
remember.
You were very young.
Back to the ALS.
Yeah.
When did it kick in?
Late in life, he had polio, I believe, as a child, but then later on he began, and I remember he ended his days in.
Fuck is this nigger, FDR?
Stop this. No, I remember Aunt Bertie.
6 viewers, it's growing.
Aunt Bertie, his wife, had to take him around in one of those large vans.
What
and
was
he would
her
get in
real
and all-
name?
Roberta.
Birdie?
Aunt Bertie.
How are you supposed to get a rod for some bitch named Birdie?
Well,
Show me your feathers.
hey, anyway, and he'd be lifted up and placed into the van and out and have his
Gee, how
wheelchair.
fucking old was he?
He made it high. I think Uncle Nick went into his 70s.
When did
Did he have a shit bag?
A what?
Shit bag.
Stop that. I don't know.
When did the ALS kick in?
Later in life.
God damn your crummy DNA.
Stop it.
Oh, don't you have like a retard cousin too?
He sure
Stop
does.
that. He was injured coming out of the womb.
Well, what are we gonna inherit?
Stop.
Thanks to
He was-
you.
Wait, did they sue
Listen,
the
can
doctor?
You stop it? I have no idea. That was back then, and people didn't do foolish things all the time.
God
Sue.
Damn Brundle callus.
Can you stop this, John?
Ugh. What? Okay, what else is in the family?
Every family has all kinds of things. You're just publicizing it. Or I just
Which?
happened
Where
to
did I get the
mention Uncle Nick.
sweating
There's not a
from?
lot of fanooks in this family.
Yeah, we don't have the gay genes.
Who's
Yeah.
gay? Out them. Now.
You.
Stop. No.
You don't,
Nobody did anything.
you don't know of any fanoiches? Cousins?
No. No.
Dykes?
What do you mean nobody
No.
did anything? Did they just sit there closeted and frustrated their whole lives?
Well, I mean, no.
What?
I'm
You
trying to-
hesitated. What were you sitting on?
It's a distant cousin.
Tell me.
No.
Man
Out
or
with it.
woman? One is okay.
Stop.
What? Is
I
he
don't
a
know if
pet?
did- Huh? No.
What did he
No.
do?
Nothing, actually.
What? He was a
Was he a
celibate
snazzy
fanook?
dresser?
No, not really.
Ugh.
Well, how
You
do
don't
you?
even have like a well-dressed gay.
Why
in
do
the
you think
gene
he's a
pool?
Nah.
fagotito?
Shh. I don't know. I just did.
Huh? Can you?
No, I don't know anything.
Why did you think he was? And who was
because
he? What was
other
his name?
other cousins used to say something. That's all.
What? There's a Fagatron?
Can we move
Just
on?
plugs strewn about the room. Like hidden like that silver tongue in The Simpsons.
A latex fist in his driver's seat.
Anyway, on to it.
What's up?
Okay.
He drove around wearing that helmet from the end of Idiocracy.
Nice.
All
All right,
so-
yeah, sorry. We're talking about the ice bucket challenge, and we wanted to bash it. I mean, it's effective. What can I say? It got money for the disease I'm apparently going to die of,
Stop this.
thanks to you.
Why did the?
Like I
You-
couldn't as well.
You're already 90. You'll be fine.
Well, Uncle Nick was at least this age and beyond before he got it really bad.
Why?
He was a practicing dentist for years. You know?
Wait, is he the Dr. Feelgood that sold meds and went to jail?
No, that was a very distant cousin.
What did he do?
I don't-
Do the
He was
old
up in
one for you,
Johnstown.
one for me.
I don't know. I really don't. I just was surprised to find out that he had gone to jail. Yeah.
Well, if he was selling drugs
No.
illegally, you shouldn't have been
No,
surprised.
doctor.
It's
Uncle
one of those
Nick.
ob guys where the patient wakes up and
Yeah.
just going.
No, Uncle Nick was an army doctor. A dentist at one time. And I told you, every now and then when we went to York, I would take us to him to be seen. And yet, of course, Uncle Nick had no mercy. He had been an army dentist.
Oh, okay.
So I used to just like, oh no, I don't want Uncle Nick to look at my teeth. Oh.
Like getting a haircut from Cotton Hill.
Yeah, he wasn't bad looking, but he had, because he had polio as a child, you know, he'd come
His balls were
limping.
weird.
No. He was nice, though. He loved doing hybrid roses. He
All right,
was
I'm with
quite-
him now. It's fucking hot in here.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
it?
Like, you need the air on. Like, I do the same thing in
This
mine.
is 76.
Okay, look. It doesn't
We
matter.
gotta change the bulbs in this thing.
No, it's just if it's hot
Yeah.
or cold. It doesn't matter if that fucking number's 23.
It's
if you're
just-
comfortable, leave it on
it's
23.
the bulbs. Not to sound like a retard who can say one thing over and over.
No,
It's
because
the
like
bulbs.
it's my place. Like it's the same thing. Like it just feels good to have air circulating, whether it's a fan or the
Absolutely,
AC.
it's just the
like
bulbs.
when you have just this
Okay.
No,
stale.
sit. We'll finish the show. We just
Okay.
need to get fluorescence in this thing because it's hell.
Fluorescence?
Yeah.
What the hell?
You
are
can't
these?
put a fluorescent light there.
Sure you can. It'll look like a barracks, but who gives a shit?
No, we're not doing that.
We need another
Get
light
those
then.
like.
I told you this is a light. We can put that light on and we can put another light
All right,
on.
maybe next time.
Next time,
we're
yes.
It's gonna
we
be
can do it.
wrapping up. Hold on. How long did this go? I
oh,
can't
it's
see.
not even 30.
What? Are you kidding? There's a time listed.
It's 9:35.
Ah,
Yeah.
dag.
We'll get a lively subject.
We're trying with Dice Bucket Challenge,
Oh, okay.
and I'm saying like, it's good. It raised money for the sick or whatever, but Will's
How much?
right.
Has anyone
How-
totaled it?
I think like they said this time last year they made like 1.1 mil and they're up to like 4 mil this year. I mean that's like no fucking joke difference.
What, the ALS Foundation or whatever?
Yeah.
Have they cured it?
No.
So then why are we giving them all this fucking money? What are they doing with it? Why don't you open your books and tell us how you spent $5
They're
million?
buying APCs and smoke grenades.
Yeah, like I don't get that. Like, why would people donate to finding a cure for cancer? Like, what have you
Well,
done with the
because they don't wanna-
billions of dollars you've gotten so far?
So far they don't have a lot to show. I'll be honest. Cancer curing is still really,
They've been doing
really
this for
primitive.
decades.
If you recall, I mean, what I've read, cancer just mutates. I mean, it's just there are all kinds of
All right,
variations.
then stop taking
It's just-
people's money. Give it
yeah,
back.
They're still fighting to find something.
It's
a
true.
cure.
Why don't they just take all the money and just send them to nice places for a while before they
Yeah.
die? Send them to Hooker Island.
I never understood that. Oh, I sneeze, but I can't.
Go for it.
Turn your head.
Ah! He sneezed right on her.
Why did you do that?
It's funny. I don't know. Because fucking limping to the
I was
finish
not
line.
well
We're not even
today.
halfway done.
Oh no, we don't have to do a full hour.
Running on fumes.
This is
We
pure
could do the
gravy.
other dentist from my father's side. My father's brother. Remember him?
No.
Did he fucking put his dick in patients'
Stop it!
mouths?
No, he was
I
a
don't-
fascist and had to come here after the war because he
Oh.
was running on a fascist ticket.
Wait, what? He's Greek?
Yeah, I heard about this one. The Greek
Yeah. I
fascist
never
and what
knew
the
why.
communists came to power, and so he just skipped
He
the
had to
country real
leave.
fast.
I had no idea why he was visiting
Well, I thought the
America.
fascists killed the Greeks. Or is that just the Nazis?
No,
This
the
is World War
Italians.
II.
The Italians who
Were
were
fascists.
fascists. They went into Greece, and the Greeks repelled them handily because
Okay.
they're Italians
Oh,
and are
lazy.
only good for making limp dick
It's
love.
the famous Orchi Day. We said Orchi. Mussolini said he was coming in. We go Orchi. No.
Yeah,
Why?
and then the Krauts had to come in and beat the shit out of us.
Good fighters.
Although they lost a lot too.
Yeah, oh no, we're the island of Crete where your father was from.
Yes.
They killed a
Well,
lot
they had
of
to
the
abandon
Germans.
paratrooper.
They held
tactics
back
after
the
that.
Germans. I mean, it was Crete was very
Yes.
famous for holding back
Well,
the
the
Germans.
famous Churchill quote is, "From this day forward, we shall not say that the Greeks fought like heroes, but that heroes fight like Greeks."
That's right.
My history major. That
Yes.
was the.
I've
You-
never heard
you just
that
saw
before
it
in
in
my
action.
life.
Oh, it's
Oh.
beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, he was the shit as an orator.
What's that?
That's
The air!
That's
Why
how
does it sound
fucking
funny?
foreign it is. Because you have headphones on.
Oh,
You buffoon.
I didn't know that was, it sounds like it's having difficulty.
No, you're deaf.
But anyway, Uncle Coolies came and he stayed.
Coolies?
It's like Charlie.
And you want to say we're white?
Greek name, Kyriakos. Anyway, I didn't know why he was here. It was later
You
on
mean
in
like
life.
Dad's
It was a
abandoned
great
son?
shame to my father.
That Kyriakos?
Because Dad loved America, and he had this brother that
Fascist.
was running to be on a fascist ticket in Piraeus.
Why would he love this dog shit country?
All right.
It was good
Back
back
off.
then.
Wouldn't Greece be better? Because the welfare system had been tapped out.
There's like nothing but hairy women and like shitting in buckets.
Stop it.
I don't know.
I think like having a toilet that flushed and a light bulb.
Well, you
above
were
you.
there. Was it like really ass backwards in the 70s, or?
What are you?
No, I
what do you
told
mean
you
the
the first time I
70s? We
went
went
was
over in
66.
2003 and I had to shit in an open pipe.
Stop.
Where?
When we got to the islands and we got off in the
No,
little
especially
airport.
Mytilene. Yeah.
Yeah, there was just like what.
Oh,
they
the
des-
airport was fucked. There's like a goat walking through the middle of it.
Yeah, it was like what they described Japanese toilets as. I had to squat and give it
No,
my present.
Can I tell you something? The very first year I went to Greece, I went to my father's village, and it was the last year they were going to be without water, running water. Pardon me. They did not yet have running water and electricity. They were going to get it the next year because I went back the next year and they
And
had
what
it.
year was this?
But it was 66, and it was the most beautiful experience. You had no idea, since no surrounding town had, and nothing had.
What did
nobody
you
had-
watch?
I saw so many stars. We would sit out
Who gives
on
a
the
fuck?
veranda and have,
How did you charge your
cantaloupe
cell
and
phone?
watermelon. Of course, there wasn't one 66, as you know. But I mean, you'd hear music. They'd have music on, and of course, it would have that kind of Middle Eastern sound. But and
How
then
did
my
you
aunt,
take selfies?
my aunt would bake the
Or
bread in
Aussies.
the oven outside, and we bathed out there in one of those big silver tin things. It was just wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds god fucking awful.
It was really nice. It
It
was
sounds-
beautiful.
It would go one of two ways. I would either lose it, and I mean really lose it,
Oh, I
and just
was
get really
charmed.
into like drugs and booze
And
until we
I-
left.
it would be like if you moved to the complete fucking backwoods now.
And then I
You
went
go out of
to.
your goddamn mind.
I'd go to the
Yeah, but it's,
well
like,
with
nice
her
weather,
to
I'll
get
give her
water. It was just wonderful. I
Oh,
loved it.
man.
And then the next year it was gone.
So,
That sounds
like, imagine you
sub-Saharan.
hook up with some fucking Greek chick with a hairy bush. Can you imagine the stink
William,
coming off that
I'm
box?
not gonna
Oh.
stop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Speaking of which, Lauren Bacall.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you
Well,
think her box smells like? 90 years old and dead for 2 days.
well, now it smells like formaldehyde. But
Why do you
Mom,
talk like that?
uh,
It's-
we wanted
I
you.
was giving you a segue, and
Yeah.
you just
Oh.
trampled
you knocked
all
it out
over
of the park.
well,
Uh,
you could.
he's a
have
broad-
You were
That's right.
drowning. I threw you a fucking life preserver, and you swatted it away
You didn't
stubbornly.
like the story about carrying the water from the well.
I didn't listen to a word.
Uh,
I was just waiting to say something
Okay.
mean and
Yeah,
hurtful
Lauren
at the end
Bacall
of it.
died, and we don't really know who she was. Christopher
But you have to
shoved her down in The
realize-
Sopranos.
No, when she
best
was very
rolling
famous.
kneecap.
Well, hold on.
right. Yeah.
And I remember seeing Casablanca once, like when my teacher was out
That's
in
Ingrid
11th grade
Bergman.
forensics.
Yeah, same
That's
thing.
Ingrid Bergman.
Oh,
Wait, is she the bitch in War of the Roses?
no, it's Kathleen Turner.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, who was she then? What did Lauren Bacall do?
She
other
got
than die?
kneecapped in The Sopranos.
Well, her
Just
most
like
famous.
Frankie Valli was Rusty in The Sopranos, it did nothing else. There's no other highlights in his career.
In a certain sense, she was Humphrey Bogart's widow. And
Well,
he
they
was
were
her-
married.
But you had to realize
Wait, what?
that when
Okay.
she was famous, for her beauty, I was just I was born. I was a toddler, so she was out of my time. The most, the latest thing that she's done
Bitch
that I
held
really
up for
liked
90. I'll give her that.
yeah.
was The Mirror Has Two Faces with Barbara Streisand. I like that movie.
How old
that's
is Barbara
something she was in
Streisand?
Recently, she's about 72, 73.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she was like 20 in the 50s. Or no,
No, 60s.
60. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Funny girl and all that
So,
in the
well, what are her
60s.
big hits then? Not
To
the-
Have and Have Not with Bogart.
What?
you know.
Okay, what
These are
year are
movies
these
that, like-
movies? Yeah, like
This is what I
TCM.
pictured, like gay men who are out of the cruising circuit just watching together on Friday and Saturday nights, and they're all catty about it. Like,
so. These are 50s
No one else
movies.
watches
I'm
these
taking
pictures.
it.
40s. She was mostly popular in the 40s.
Wait, so she was born in the
And-
20s?
And then she,
Yeah.
1924.
Jesus.
I just saw it, yeah.
What did you feel about Lauren Bacall? What did she mean to you? She meant so much to us, we can't really go into it.
No.
But what did?
I wasn't, it was not like an earthquake in my heart or anything. I mean,
Because
it
she was
wasn't-
Jewish.
No.
She was?
Yeah.
Ew, yuck.
Elizabeth Taylor, of course, that upset me.
She's
you
dead,
know,
right?
so, yeah.
Okay.
a couple
Her and a
years
giant
ago.
English bulldog head. Why did her head continue to grow as she got older?
No idea.
You
I
ever see
never
that
saw
picture of
Jerry
her
Lewis.
at fucking, like, was it Liza Minnelli's wedding? and you have Michael
Oh.
Jackson and his tiny
And
peanut head.
And she's
And
got
then
her,
Liz
that hat.
Taylor-
She's got that horrible hat on.
Her head
too.
is like bigger than Jacko's fucking body.
I don't know about this.
Bizarre.
I think maybe the hair was teased. Maybe that
No,
was
I think
it.
she's like one of those fucking formaldehyde or thalidomide babies.
Oh,
Well, that
stop.
was just
What?
giving the flips. She'd look like a little seal. All right, so Lauren Bacall, she mean anything to you? Not
a
really.
classy lady, appealing.
Everyone says that. Why?
I mean, the look she had, and actually,
I mean, like
think
by
she had
today's
certain
standards, yeah, it's like today's celebs. We have videos of them taking all kinds of dick and stuff. But I mean, that doesn't make it classy by default.
No, just something about her and the friends, the company she kept.
Wait, is that the one like Christopher and little Carmine like wish her like continued success or like enjoy your success or something
Something like that, yeah. And then later they put on a
And they
mask and take
fucking
her goodie
her
bag.
out, or I forgot they had that like interaction with her and Ben Kingsley earlier in the
Sir Ben
episode.
Kingsley.
So who's number 3 then?
What?
You already talked about Robin Williams, I assume, right?
Well, we did an episode on Robin Williams. We can talk about the fact his daughter Zelda had to quit social media because
she
people were
did.
like
She's a
sending
babe.
Photoshop pictures of like him in the
Oh, are
looking
you
all
serious?
Morgue,
Oh, yeah, just-
Oh, I thought
I
she quit because people were giving her shit. Like she didn't have enough pictures with him up.
No,
Like, oh, you don't have, like-
that's not what I
No,
heard.
they were
It
like
was-
making fun of the fact her dad was dead. And
So
like,
they're
saying
like,
this.
Photoshop suicide pictures.
Hold on, let me.
I'm so glad I don't participate in any of that stuff. Those things would outrage
Well,
me.
that's
and
what
I'd be
I fucking
upset.
I hate about the internet. Like the balls people have when they're anonymous.
Yeah,
it's like-
exactly.
All right,
Quite
so it
right.
says Twitter's looking to revamp its user protection policies after Zelda Williams, the daughter of comedian Robin Williams, I was looking at her picture, was run off the social site by
Who's her
abuse
mom?
in the
Anyone
wake
famous?
of her father's
No.
apparent suicide. No, it looks like an Amish woman was. Let's see what happens. Okay, Zelda Williams abandoned her Twitter and Instagram accounts Tuesday after saying at least 2 people were sending her photoshopped images of her father's dead body.
Wait, at least 2?
Yeah.
Toughen up.
At least two.
So cruel.
Fucking family of pussies. That's why your dad had to fucking
Oh,
like
stop
off
it.
himself.
And other disturbing messages, some blaming her for her father's death.
That's
She
insane.
says, "I'm sorry, I should have risen above," in her final tweet, deleting this from my devices for a good long time, maybe forever.
See,
Time
I
will tell,
wouldn't leave
goodbye.
myself vulnerable to these insane people. Why even go?
So
there?
you're
Open
saying
yourself up to that?
we're stronger.
Well, no, like.
Why open yourself up?
Or
to
first of all,
lunatics?
how many thousands?
How am I going to get listeners and fans if I can't let people?
How many thousands of people are like giving her positive shit? 2 people, 2 assholes. Send her some fucking photoshopped images as a
I wonder
joke
if it was
she
like the
can't
dead
handle it.
genie.
I don't even know his
Yeah,
body.
you-
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
voiced the
I
genie.
didn't even know that. I know him from Mrs. Doubtfire, and that's really kind of it.
Well, dude, I was saying when I grew up, his career was like right kind of hitting the fucking skids, and you're 2 years younger than me, so yeah, you're not gonna
Like
remember.
Mrs. Doubtfire is probably his mainstream.
That was like his
height of
last
success,
hurrah that I
and
remember.
Aladdin, that was roughly the same time, early 90s.
Late
90.
96, 97, I think.
For what?
Doubtfire was like
Fuck.
96, I think.
I think
Fuck
so.
no, dude.
I
92,
think it was
93.
96.
There's no
'Cause we
way.
saw something recently.
There's
That's
no
why.
way I enjoyed that movie at 14 years old. I
I
was too busy
I-
smoking drugs and fingering
Oh,
bitches.
William.
think you were a quay at 14.
No.
Fuck, all right,
92. Yeah.
93.
there you go.
Really?
10. Thank you.
Oh,
Too
I
busy
thought 96.
knuckle deep in some cunt at
Wait,
14.
stop that. I know which ones were 96. The night at the museum were right, and I was surprised.
No,
the
that
first
was
one
That was like
at some-
2001.
Oh.
2003.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I hate when he trounces us on memory stuff.
I know. It's Uncle D does that to
It's
me all the
fucking
time.
ALS in my brain.
Because I can gauge by like what bitch I was with at the time. So yeah,
His
Night at the
markers.
Museum was like 2000, like
Hold on. Oh.
2006.
Okay, shit. You got it on the rebound.
Yeah,
2006.
yeah, that was late. Because that was like when we started hanging out with those au pairs. Because I remember I was with that German one who didn't have an accent.
Oh, that was creepy.
Who's au pair?
I don't know, like Jerry, this
No,
was
so-
before he was married, so. Jerry found this vein of au pairs because they move in
I thought it
packs.
was Leo.
Oh, no, that's right. There's 2 different rounds of au pairs in our lives. And it's like you find one au pair, and they're
all
fresh
friends,
off
yeah.
the boat, and they don't have any friends, and they're just looking for like guys who speak English who will tolerate their horrible voices to get in their pants. And yeah, so you can move through the entire au pair community like typhus.
Take my lay load.
See, he learned French. Cultural exchange of fluids.
I'm,
All right.
I'm amazed by like if you go to Montreal and especially outside in Quebec, the way they express like shock that you don't know how to speak French. What do you mean you don't speak French?
Shit. What is
You got to be kidding. You speak French. You fucking with me.
1958, and that's the language of the world still? Who gives a shit?
It was. That's why I took French. It was the universal
They're not
language.
dicks
as
about
English
it, but
is
like
now.
They better not be if that hooker wants your cash.
they make it abundantly known that you're in their country and you're the freak.
Ugh, what shit sacks.
Like it's like if a Spanish person came here and just assumed everyone has to speak Spanish. Like, yeah, a lot of people do, but you're still like in an English-speaking country.
Brenda just texted me this. She said she saw one of the pictures that was sent to Zelda, and someone gave him a little neck from the belt tightening around it.
Oh, my.
How did he do it? Like, I heard something. He propped himself up. I didn't quite get it.
It's like, okay, when you get hanged, the way it's supposed to work is you get enough drop
It
that
snaps
the
your
knot,
neck.
yeah, cracks your neck, and I think you either shit your pants or blow a load or do both.
Why would
It's
you?
all kinds of
Why
fun.
would you not just shoot yourself?
I don't know.
Too painful. Too immediately painful.
Shooting yourself is the least
Yeah.
painful way to go out.
Your
You
brainstem
don't know,
is just on a
but
wall.
might miss. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
like
shaking.
fucking Daniel
Well,
von
he has
Bargen or whatever.
Parkinson's. Well, now it's coming out. He had Parkinson's, so maybe he would shake and miss himself.
Wait, what? I didn't hear
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Something new, new
His woman just
development.
put that out that he was
So
like
is that why
early
he
on.
did it? Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, if he did it because of that, all
It's
talk
a
about depression
series of things.
and that
It's-
shit like should be off the table.
There
That's a
was
guy just who wants to.
There was
spare
something in
his
the
family.
post.
Bullshit.
He is almost like a poster person. It's usually a white, mature, very mature male who has had a serious health thing, is economically tight, doesn't have many prospects.
How the fuck was he economically tight?
He
The guy's
was.
been famous for like 40 years.
California divorce, 2 words.
All right, then quit fucking pumping loads of bitches and then giving him a ring, dummy.
No, he's got the Phil Collins dick syndrome. Just like he
Well,
bangs a chick for 2 weeks, and then it's like, will you marry me, love?
Why?
Oh,
How many
does he
times has
really?
he been married?
Oh, Phil Collins like his own wife 4 or something.
that
He's
so?
Oh, Larry King's
dumb.
on fucking 9.
Yeah, but Lay King, I don't know. As long as you get married in Texas, you can just shoot him in the back of the head and kick
He's
him
from
into
Texas?
the fucking Gulf. No, I'm just saying, just be
New York.
smart about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Go to Texas for your weddings. But yeah, California, you like get
Automatic 50.
remember-
at least 50, and then you're paying out the ass until they get married, and they never do.
And remember I told you how when they showed the aerial shot of his home, in the present home in Marin County, even though it's a very wealthy county, I thought it was rather sterile and plain looking.
And people want
They
to talk
showed-
about
hold on,
OJ like
please.
he's an asshole.
Hold on. They showed the home that he just recently
Exactly.
sold, that he left because he said he couldn't afford it. He actually said he couldn't afford it. It
OJ's
was
the mouse
palatial.
that found out where to get
It
his
was
cheese in the
palatial.
maze once it's moved.
I knew there was something. I thought that's an odd home for him to have. It looks, for me it would
I
be
can't believe a
splendiferous.
dude that famous had fucking money trouble.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's sad.
It is. It really is.
I mean, no matter like
All that
fucking
hard
Ron
work.
Bennington put it perfectly when you talk about like athletes going broke. It's like, however rich you are, you can always find a way to go broke. I just read something
Exactly.
Pam Anderson
That's
that's kind
true.
of like fucking broke too.
Oh yeah, when did she generate a buck?
Who?
Baywatch, she's got. I mean, it depends on her
Pam
deal, but if she
Anderson?
gets residuals, that thing was syndicated for fucking years.
If you spend enough, you can.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you get accustomed to a certain lifestyle, like, oh, I can afford this $12 million house. It's like, well, technically, you couldn't.
Well, see,
really.
he couldn't anymore, meaning Williams, and he did sell it.
To
Beautiful
who?
home.
Bieber.
I feel so bad anytime a talented dude.
Whoa,
Is
let's
punished.
Pump the fucking brakes on that.
I mean, he was.
A successful guy. Let's not say talented.
I look back and I see his comedy now, and I'm like,
it stinks.
it was some free association. Maybe not my bag, but the guy was.
That's
Fairly
brilliant. I
clever.
still think that was.
I mean, I've heard he was
brilliant
good
the way
in shit like
he
1 hour
wanted it.
photo and stuff. I've seen a bit of
I
that.
thought that was.
Is that the
overrated.
movie where he's like kind of running through a river at the end or some shit?
I
No,
don't
that's
remember
Insomnia. There's
He was in that?
Yeah,
He was awesome in that.
He's the killer in Insomnia. Yeah, and
I fucking I like him like that.
and he was a killer in 1 hour photo, and those were both in '02, and that was supposed to be like his career renaissance, and that was goddamn 12 years ago. Like
But-
those were movies that you posted on MySpace as like your
He's
favorite
really
movies.
good
Really
as
cool.
like a creep though.
He
Like,
was. He was a talented dude,
probably
man. No
better
bullshit.
actor than comedian. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, he was a talented cat, and
Mrs. Doubtfire 2. is
it's
gonna
just
turn
so
that
sad.
ship
If he
around.
killed himself over money, That is so
among
sad.
other things.
Because
Illness,
just because he felt the
death.
human need to drain his balls.
Well, no.
And this
What?
genius, just because some fucking geish is the one walking around in front of him at the time,
Oh.
and he has to drain it in that.
Fucking pull out and don't propose to a bitch. I've done
That's
that
sad.
for 30
That's
years.
delicate.
Like, what's so hard about that?
You've been fucking since infancy.
Yes.
All right, well, we can call it a night.
Thank God, I still have work to do.
All right, you did a great job, Mom. We're going to conceal your name from now on for the sake of anonymity. You're just Mom. No one will
That's
figure out who
good.
you are.
That's
Yeah, we're just going to say that from now on, actually.
okay.
And Will,
See.
thank you. If
You're
they want to get a
welcome.
hold of you on Twitter or other social media.
That's fine.
All right.
And I'm totally unavailable on social
That's true.
media.
You do nothing with it. You just have a weird Facebook spy account that you look at our statuses.
That's really
with.
creepy. You're a ghoul.
Where did you get this term ghoul?
It's a word. Let me look up the definition.
I know the ghoul, what a ghoul is, but I've never heard anybody use it in this sense.
I think we took it from Norton.
No,
Could be.
Opie says it, but it's actually proper. Hold on. Let me...
Is it really?
It's like
Yeah.
a ghost, a ghoul.
No.
Ghoul,
I
I remember
you
it as a
should
Miss
go
flesh-eating
fucking-
zombie.
Yeah,
that-
English major is absolutely. Hold on.
All right, I'm John Papageorgiou. You want me? It's at Papa's Basement on Twitter and Instagram.
like a monsters kind of thing.
Yeah.
InPapasBasement.com is where we will be hosting the Papageorgiou Family Roundtable for the time being. I hope it was as intellectually stimulating.
All right.
As
The
a-
first definition: ghoul, noun, one who delights in the revolting, morbid, or loathsome.
No shit.
Yeah.
So
I
am
always-
I looking at your life as
I always thought it was
delighting
zombies.
in something that's loathsome?
No, it just means you're a fucking creep.
Goddamn magic cards. They ruined it.
I mean,
All right.
I've always known like the ghost thing from like video games, like
Yeah,
Final
exactly.
Fantasy and
Well,
shit.
I
But
really do have.
how are you not able to extrapolate like one leads to the other?
I don't know. I'm dumb like that.
You never heard the term ghoulish? That doesn't mean
Yes.
you look like a ghost.
No, but William,
So
I'm
therefore,
tired.
noun.
Darling,
Well,
lately
spook
I
doesn't
don't
mean you
have
look like
good
one either.
synapses in my brain. I'm very slow.
All right. Let's call it a
Okay.
night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
To our 7 viewers, we bid you adieu.
You see, after all, I did have to appear. You knew you were going to have me appear.
Yeah.
I put some fruit.